Hey everyone, Shane here with etrailer.com. Today I have a 2015 Dynamax Force RV, and I'm going to walk through how to install the MaxxAir standard roof vent cover. This is what our roof vent cover is going to look like when it's installed. What are some of the reasons you would want one of these? One that, off the top of my head, that I can think of is I like the smell of fresh rain. It's a nice cool day outside. We want to be able to turn the air conditioner off. We open our vent. It starts to rain. We don't have one of these. Now we have to close our vent and turn our air conditioner on because it's open. Rain can get inside. With a vent cover like this, we can leave our vent open, keep that fresh air coming in, and the rain's not going to get inside. Another reason, while we're actually traveling, you cannot leave the actual vent lid open because a lot of them are not strong enough to hold the pressure from the wind. With the vent cover, we can now leave those vent lids open and allow fresh air to circulate through the RV as we're going down the road. It's going to be constructed of a durable polyethylene. It's going to hold up in all weather conditions. It's going to be UV resistant. It's also going to be transparent. It's going to come in black, white, or smoke. You can find any of those here at etrailer.com. The installation process for these is pretty simple and straightforward. You're going to have a bracket, or actually two brackets on each side. They're going to attach to the flange of the vent itself. It takes a minor hole to be drilled in there. You run a bolt through it, attach your brackets, and then attach the cover to the brackets themselves. One thing I do want to mention when doing that is you want to make sure that here at the bottom, you want to make sure that the vent is not sitting flat on the ground or on your roof. What we want is a gap to be put in, or in between there, so that not only air can flow through there, but anytime it rains, we don't want water to pull up underneath of it. A couple other features that I do want to point out. The aerodynamic design, you can see how it kind of rolls. This is really going to help cut down on a lot of wind drag. And back here where this open area is, there's actually a screen inside of there, and that's to prevent bugs or any leaves or sticks or anything like that from getting in and damaging your fan. Now we've gone over some of the features, let's walk through how to get it installed. Starter installation, you want to open your vent just a little bit. We're going to set this in place. We want this angled part to face the direction of travel. We're going to set it like that, or we're going to slide it all the way like this. We're going to have 4 brackets that look like this. This part is going to be on the inside. We had 2 holes on each side. I'm sorry, 4 holes on each side of our vent cover. What I'm going to do, this is how I'm going to line it up. I'm going to do it on this most forward one, the one towards the front of the camper, and each one of these on both sides. This is just going to help me line it up so I know where to drill my holes in the flange of the vent. What I'm going to do is I'm going to hold the plate up against the flange of our vent. 1/4 inch drill bit, I'm going to drill a hole through it. I'm going to go right through this rubber seal here, right to this top side. I'll use this to mark it. Take this, put it underneath this rubber piece here. Get it lined up with the hole. You're going to have a Phillips head bolt that looks like this. Now, your directions are going to tell you to go from here this way. The problem you're going to have is this washer is not going to fit inside of here through that hole. So what we're going to do is we're going to install them the opposite way. We'll put on our bracket. We're going to put on the flat washer first, then the lock washer, and then our nut. Then you're going to use a 9mm socket, Phillips head bit, and you're going to tighten that down. You're going to repeat that same process for the 3 remaining brackets. Once you get all your brackets in place, you're going to have 4 carriage bolts like this. We're going to slide them under like that into each slot. We're going to take our vent cover again, make sure that the angled part is going towards the direction of travel. We're going to set it over top of our bolts. We're going to put on a star washer and then a nut. We're going to do that with the 3 remaining brackets. After that, we're going to take a 7/16 socket. We're going to make sure our vent cover is centered on our brackets. If it's too much one way, when you go to open your vent, it may kind of rub on one side. So just make sure it's centered on your brackets, and then you can come back and tighten down the nuts. Once you get all your hardware tightened in place, open your vent lid a couple times to make sure it's not catching anywhere on your lid and make any adjustments necessary. Then you're going to repeat that process for any vent covers you're installing on any other vents. Once you have that done, you're ready to go. That's going to do it for a look at and installation on the MaxxAir standard roof vent cover on a 2015 Dynamax Force RV.